And with this torsion field generator, I'm going to make it so where it fits inside a Skinner box. So this will be part of the Skinner box, and that will be for the antimatter computer that I'm going to be making here soon. So are these. These are also a part of the antimatter computers. And this will be in the Skinner box so I can separate the antimatter and refine it before pumping it through a system. You know, there's going to be a box, and then these will be inside of that, running these. These will run 2 Jacob's ladders in the box, and then these other 3 are for high voltage generators to switch between on-off states. And that's why I got 2 Jacob's ladders. So one will always be currently active and refined as the data input. So it'll always be the data input. I got these cameras, some other components, so I can make the antimatter computer work properly with the tachyon stuff in the video editing software and other things. But I was going to experiment with baking into the Skinner box with this visible variants of the technology so you can see it creating the torus field and other things, because you will be able to with UV baking and curing into the ions or the antimatter in the ions. You'll be able to see the wave pattern, the superluminal phase conjugate wave pattern of the antimatter pooling above this. And what I was going to try to do is baking it so it can get that negative effect. And these are all going to be for the computer. Each of these will have a siren connected to it. These. And then there will be 2 more sirens to connect to baseline fundamental control. But these are for the high voltage generators and other things. And they will be and then 2 Jacob's ladders to make the antimatter computer component parts. And this will be in the Skinner box. This is what I'm going to use to be in the Skinner box, but I need to get the components again. And what I'm going to be doing is building the antimatter computer with all these components. You know what I mean? With all these components and parts as breadboard. You know what I mean? I'm going to make it so where it can be attached to breadboard eventually, small enough. That's the other models that I got for the antimatter computer. But there's also going to be a cloud buster right here. You know what I mean? Like this. I was trying to make a cloud buster out of it, but I think I need copper tubes. And I was trying to make a pulse width modulation thing with this.